Okay, hi everybody, it's me again. I'm with another Bleach video. Some guy commented on my Stray Dogs video saying, "Your channel's dead, you have no traction." Now to this dude, I was like, I didn't reply to him because I'm like, is that really necessary? And I looked at the guy's channel, 2 subs and 2 videos. Yeah, why don't you exit stage right? Thank you very much. Anyway, moving on. This video. Okay. um, in case everyone was wondering, during the final arc, during the Blood War season 2, which was, I believe, episode Heart of a Wolf, which I believe was episode 17, 16, and episode 14. Now, during these episodes, Ichibei stops Ichigo from leaving the Soul Palace with the Zero Squad and tells him that currently he is not strong enough to defeat Yuha. Now, this discussion video is just me spinning the wheel of what this training is and what is going on here. So there's 2 episodes. Heart of a Wolf, which I believe is episode 17 and episode 16 of this season. In episode 16 and 17, we get a extra scene after the credits roll. And in this scene, Ichigo starts going down this corridor where there's this greenery and everything, and it's very spiritual. He starts walking. At a certain point, he stops and he gets like this spiritual pressure is dragging onto him, and he sees images in his mind. Now, these images are supposed to be the Soul King. And the episode after that, Heart of a Wolf, we see him continuing going down there, and all this energy goes inside of his body, and you look at his pupils, his eyes, and he's got like 5 pupils. Now, we also see another scene where he looks like he's inflating, but he doesn't explode, and he contains. And Ichibei tells him, do you have enough to become the vessel of our king, or will you shatter? And that's what he says. Now, this scene is not in the manga. No, it's not in there. If it was in there, things might make a little more sense. Now, me personally, this is what I think this scene means. Freaking hair, I gotta get a haircut. Anyway, you can just dissect this in different ways. But, and this is going to be spoiler heavy. For you anime-only watchers, don't watch this video at this point, because I'm going to talk about the manga and what occurs and what might change here. Because this is odd. Very. Okay. So in the manga, remember, spoilers. I'll probably put in the video spoilers. I'll say spoilers at the 4:10 mark or something. In the manga, Ichigo, Orihime, Chad, Ganju go after Uryu, Haschwald, and Yuhabak. Now, supposedly, Ichigo kills the Soul King in the manga. And from there, it divulges into another scenario where Uryu confronts Ichigo again. But this time, what ends on happening is Uryu doesn't attack them. He tells them to go on. He's going to fight Haschwald. He fights Haschwald, And Ichigo goes on to fight Yuha. And gets dusted. Just, Ichigo has no chance against Yuha Bak. And anyone who's read the manga knows how this divulges and how this continues. Like I said, spoiler warning. Now, that's what happens. My question is this. With these scenes added into the final arc of the anime, 1,000-Year Blood War, what does this do? Because if he has the Soul King whatever inside of him, does this mean he has equal footing against Yuha? Because remember, anyone who's read the manga, Ichigo gets dusted. Yuha does some things. He takes away his powers, supposedly. And we know what happens. The Fullbringers show up. But because of this scene, we now have to believe, so he has the Soul King inside of him. And remember, in the episode I just reviewed, Mayuri was pissed at the Zero Squad for allowing Ichigo to leave. And, okay, yeah. And they didn't seem nervous. They didn't seem upset. Whatever. Because as we all know, if we saw the episode, Yuha's on his way to kill the Soul King. Now, I don't think it's going to be as crazy as I think. Honestly, this is my theory. And anyone wants to comment and just piggyback on it. I don't think Yuha's going to manhandle Ichigo as he did in the manga. I think what might happen is Yuha will take away something from Ichigo. But it's not going to be what he thinks. What could occur, which is kind of weird, is this. Yuha steals Ichigo's hollow powers. However, he's unable to take away his Quincy and Soul Reaper. And what occurs is this. Ichigo's Bankai changes completely. It's just like it was before. His Shikai is the same as it was before with the two swords. But now his Bankai is completely different. And this is just my theory. Take it or leave it. His Bankai is Zangetsu. That's just a theory. A little theory of me, because I think that at this point, that is what might happen. And it might make sense. It might. It might make a lot of sense. Like, okay, the Soul King's powers allow Ichigo, because he's omnipotent or something, go figure, and he allows him to prevent Yuha, almost like negates him from stealing everything from away from him. And therefore, we don't need the Fullbringers. Sorry. But that's just one theory I have, because this scene doesn't seem like much, but it means something. You don't just put this scene in at the end of the episodes and say, yeah, okay. Because it's got to mean something. And it's not just willy-nilly. Now, obviously, we haven't seen Ichigo do anything with these powers, supposedly, that he has, because all he did was have a little tussle with the Stern Ridders in the last episode. So, it's really up in the air. But I personally think these powers mean something. It has to mean something. And rather, it could mean that he keeps some of it, and Bach takes the other. Maybe he gets the advantage on Bach, on Yuha. And Yuha not, instead of pursuing, just dips. He dips and tries to go after the Soul King or what have you. And then we set up Ichigo going after him with the help of other characters, which I will not read. I'm not going to go too crazy down the rabbit hole. But this is just some of my theories that I'm thinking about regarding these scenes. I figured I'd do this discussion video to give, some insight of the manga readers. If you're an anime-only reader, listen, I gave you a warning at 4:10. I was going to talk about it. So, but that's all I got for you guys. Comment section below, or anybody who wants to comment. Just let me know what your thoughts are on it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think there's a completely different outcome by this training that Ichibei imparted onto Ichigo? Yeah. This is Bankai 2. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Episode 9, episode 22. Because next week is apparently a freaking recap. Whatever. See you guys later.